everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports.
Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents.
It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Dancing away at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. You think back to all the interceptions he threw last week. Here we go. First play of the game, another pick.
And you know that all week long, they spent time breaking down exactly why he threw the interceptions. Was it mechanics, bad reads, not enough study? Sometimes you just think about it way too much, and that leads you to the next one.
Time to refocus. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ross. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. They'll run it with Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Jeremy Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin the drive with Hill. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run it again with Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2 for Dalton. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And now to the air, Dalton. He's going to air one out. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, you got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Now a toss play to Bernard. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. It's 2nd down. Don't look it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A toss play to Mixon. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And some space here. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big run that time by Bell. 53 yards on the ground. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And Boswell's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wondered, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Up. Big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, it's Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina, and that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. A beautiful spin and room to run. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Dalton throwing on second down. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. So 1:51 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this. And now a first down following that long gain. Eifert, the man in motion. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
second down. Hill. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Meanwhile, a second quarter score from Carolina. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On the toss, Mixon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down following the run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's going to fire. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now it's 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And his kick is good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And for those worried about whether or not Le'Veon's explosiveness would return, I think we just had our answer.
ACL? What ACL? This guy's back running as if he were totally healthy and never had an issue.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big tackles.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off, and he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and 2, Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And Dalton hands to Hill. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down, Dalton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. touched out of the game and 4th on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Bell. And he's got room. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So 2nd and 10 here. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Shrink to 6. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And once again, Hill, he's been busy. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. Possible
run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it. One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
You've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, Bengals on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So Dalton now. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield. Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Big Ben has the knowledge, certainly the weapons to pull this off. We know he's done it many times in the past. And that transmits itself to the rest of the offensive unit because these guys know that with Big Ben leading them, they've got a lot of confidence they can get it done. Now a first down carry by Bell. Fights off the defender. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth. Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bryant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he? Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. So that'll back him up 5. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Here's Roethlisberger. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll run on 1st down. Hill. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more